answers to frequently asked questions. Find out today if it's possible to be compensated for the time, effort, and care you're providing. Visit paidforcare.aarpfoundation.org to learn more.
All of your favorite 1017 The Truth content whenever you want. The Truth app has it all. The Truth is on 1017 and 1510 WGKB Waukesha, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. And they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother, Black Power, to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Big up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. How words for you. Like,
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cup. And that just inspires me to want to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Low.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Low, the truth, from 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Low from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Low. Tory Low Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
Ain't none but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants to smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front line. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Thursday.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Thank you for joining me this September 4th, 2025. We got another powerful show for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Salute. How y'all doing, Truth Nation? How y'all doing, Truth Nation? How y'all doing in the chat? Look, they didn't already got started in the chat, DJ Brother Z. Salute to Reginald, SC, Josh, Motor Elephant in the chat. Sincere Ray Real. Y'all know how we about to do it. How you doing, Jeff? Hey, look. Anita in the chat. Look, let me tell y'all something. It's going down. We're going to be broadcasting live in rural Wisconsin tomorrow. You know the incident where the young man was beat on in the barn? I'm going to be broadcasting live in rural Wisconsin Friday. And I can't wait. I'm going to try to go, hopefully, I'm going to try to see if I can get close to the barn, do it live in the barn inside. But you know they ain't going to let that happen. You know they're not going to let that happen. But I will be broadcasting live out there in rural Wisconsin, out there next to the cornfields on Friday. So I'm going to need y'all to tune in, Truth Nation. We're going to talk about it. Everybody seen the video. We got the video. We still got that video, DJ Brother Z. If you ain't seen the video of this young 14-year-old boy being beat in the barn by a bunch of white males, now this is what happened, with the N-word being mentioned several times, you living under a rock. But we gonna help you if you've been living under that rock. We gonna get the video up of the incident. DJ, if y'all watching this rebroadcast live, we got the video rolling just in case you done went to sleep at the wheel. Just in case maybe you don't understand what I'm talking about. There's a situation in rural Wisconsin where a bunch of white males jumped a 14-year-old in the barn, and we just want to make sure that our voices is heard, and we want to make sure that those adults and those people that put their hands on this young man are charged correctly for their actions. We just want justice. And for those that feel, what did he do? How did he get there? Y'all asking all these questions, but y'all got to understand that you don't have to do much in these small towns, especially if it's a sundown. Especially if it's a sundown town. All you got to do is show up, and anything can trigger a reaction. Okay? And we know this. This is not something that we all like, oh, this don't happen no more. It's 2025, and if you end up in the wrong place around the state of Wisconsin, it can happen. This situation. So we're going to go up there and we're going to address it. Salute to attorney B. Ivy Lamar, Milwaukee native attorney B. Ivy Lamar. He's working with the family. Salute to the brothers and sisters on the front line that say, mount up. We're going to go out there, have a peaceful demonstration. Peaceful demonstration. And once again, we're asking for a hate crime. We want hate crime charges on this situation. Now, a lot of people say, well, Tory, why is it a hate crime idea? I say, you can't be punching on somebody and calling them the N-word and say, I'm going to kill you and all this stuff like that. Because once you get to saying the N-word and get to swinging and stumping and jumping somebody, that's a hate crime, period. They said, well, what did he do? Hey, sometimes you don't got to do much. Sometimes you ain't got to do much to end up like that. Trust me, especially when you ever watch the show Alf, Alien Life Form, the show called Alf, when the alien was living with the family and he used to come on TV a long time ago. I don't know if y'all remember the show Alf. But when you in these small towns and you ain't from there, you just like Alf. An alien life form, like something that's different. And you'll be surprised, everybody, when you get to these smaller type, sundown type small towns, if you ain't from there or you're not familiar with how they operate, everybody know each other. Everybody either know each other, related, or slept with each other. Or they connected somehow. When they get that small, a couple thousand, 5,000. Now you're starting to mess with people that have connections. And I had to fill in with Dr. Ken on the Sherwin Show, and salute to Sherwin and Ken, send up your prayers for Sherwin because he'll be back soon. If I know Sherwin, he want his show. He want to do his show. That's who he is, But I was trying to say, when it comes to getting justice in small towns, if you're not from there, it can get tricky. You know why? Because the judge, everybody know each other, everybody friends, everybody ate dinner together, or went to a picnic together, or went to a football game together, or a basketball game together. Ain't no professional teams around. So they all know each other. And then you're the alien. Here you come into this mixture. And when something happens to you, the judge, the people in the court, the police, they're going to be in favor of the other person that lived there and not you. Or more favorable to the residents that they're familiar with in that town. If I could say it like that. I don't want to get too dicey with it. But there's no charges being pressed right now on the individuals that jumped that boy. So they trying to sweep this under the rug. But not on my watch. Not on my watch. I don't know what y'all doing on y'all watch, but not on my watch. I'm the most requested advocate in the state of Wisconsin, and when my team get on something, we get on it. We get on it. Now, do they got the home field advantage? Of course. Of course. We going into somebody else's court, and you got to understand that. So when we talk about mounting up, understand when you go somewhere and it's not your territory, it's a strategy to do. It's a strategy to use for that. You don't go there. You never run up in nobody's house and try to claim self-defense. That's all I'm gonna try to tell you right there. If that can resonate in your soul, let that resonate in your soul. So if anybody that's mounting up, that's gonna be out there, we gonna demonstrate. We not on our home turf. When you go to somebody else's home turf, you gotta act like it. Okay? I don't mind people helping out, but you gotta understand how to get down for real. And there's ways and strategies and things to apply that you can apply and making sure that you're within your rights. And you want to stay inside your rights every time you make a move. You don't want to go and get outside your rights and give them the advantage. It's chess. And this is what I do. This is how I get down. A lot of folks call into this show. Y'all got high blood pressure saying this and that, talking out the side of y'all face. It's just entertainment to me. Because when it get real, when it gets serious, y'all know where to be found. So that's fine. You know, it's that, hey, that's how you want to live your life. But when the mom called me and she told me what happened to her son, she could barely speak to me, DJ Brother Z. She was so choked up from trying to explain that her son was out there in them cornfields trying to hide to save his life from being beaten in the barn.
pushed up against the meat grinder, pushed up against a machine where we think that's the meat grinder. I looked in the comments, since it's spreading viral, it was some people from that town saying that it wasn't a meat grinder, so they paying attention. So I watch it, and I'm not afraid of nobody. If you harm innocent life, we're going to have a problem. And I don't even get too much. I try not to get too much into racist ideas. I know it exists. I know we got to fight it. But where I draw the line is at innocent life. Innocent life being harmed, you got to, I tell everybody, cut out all the nonsense and just protect the innocent life out here. That's it. Don't get caught up in the hoopla. So once again, Friday, I'll be out there doing my show. I'm comfortable in these kind of situations. I'm comfortable. It's no fear at all. We just want the right thing to happen. That's it. We just want justice. We just want people to pay the price for their actions, especially when it's grown men beating on a boy. I've dealt with many different situations of innocent life, different types, different races. Been different places, handling different situations with different races. Before I got on the air, before we got Truth Nation up and going, and salute to Truth Nation, because ever since we started being out here on the front lines, active, we have done amazing things in this community. Amazing things in this community. Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. We have done great works, but we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do. So for those that are planning to head out to mount up, salute. It's gonna be exactly what I say it's gonna be. It's gonna be all right. Fear ain't a factor when you're trying to get the right thing, and when you're trying to make change, fear is never a factor. I think they need to be scared of what I'm trying to do. I'll never be scared of what they're trying to do. I think they should be scared of what I'm trying to do, and that's put them under the jail. Hey, look, when we come back, we gonna get into the show, Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
And that's Tory Low, bringing you all the action and all the smoke.
Tune into the award-winning 1017 The Truth this Saturday at 11:30 a.m. for the debut of Forward Together for Kids, a monthly conversation with real talk about K-12 education in Milwaukee. We will tackle tough issues and make sure you're informed about everything happening from the State House to the schoolhouse that affects kids' education. Brought to you by City 4 Collective, a local nonprofit working to ensure there's a great Milwaukee school for every Milwaukee family. Again, that is Forward Together for Kids this Saturday at 11:30 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Coming with straight truth.
Be careful of the decisions that you make and the company that you keep, because that is going to determine a certain consequence. So you don't have to wait to go to prison, or you don't have to wait to figure it out what the consequences may be. All you got to do is look at your decision making and who you allow in your space. If they making wild decisions, wild things gonna happen. But you don't get to choose what wild things are gonna happen.
Catch the Tory Low Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Life's better with American Family Insurance, because we know it's not just a car, it also drives your children's dreams. So whether you're going to soccer practice, robotics club, or opening night in the school play. We help protect those dreams. Save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years from their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee. Their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
You are listening to The Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth. Tory Low Show, DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Speaking of justice, we got to go to this Devonte Mitchell situation with the 4 former hotel employees. It was a disturbing sentencing. It's disturbing to hear the sentencing in the situation with Devonte Mitchell. And I'll tell you this. When we see things like this happen, it just hurts the morale in the community when we talk about dealing with the justice system and some of the more severe situations when it comes to the black community. When somebody that's black is brutally beaten and mishandled and lose their life, and then they get a sentencing like this. And the family is upset. My deepest regards goes out to Devonte Mitchell's family right now, because they have announced that these 4 men involved in taking his life basically got a slap on the wrist with and no, I didn't hear no jail time. They had no jail time. Just probation. I mean, we got some video on this if you're watching as we broadcast live. I'm sure other shows have played this. I'm sure other shows have talked about this. But we was out there protesting. We was out there on the front lines when this happened. Benjamin Crump, attorney B. Ivy Lamar, the family, the Nation of Islam. There was a lot of people that came out. And now we're seeing that the sentencing of these 4 former hotel employees is trash. It's definitely trash. But we got video if you're watching as we broadcast live. Let's listen.
For the 4 men convicted in the death of a man right outside a downtown Milwaukee hotel.
Devonte Mitchell died outside the Hyatt Regency in June last summer. Multiple cameras captured the moment 4 men pinned him to the ground for several minutes after they say Mitchell caused a disturbance in the hotel, running and locking himself inside a women's bathroom. It's been an emotional day at the Milwaukee County Courthouse. These are one of the hearings happening right now. Todd Erickson, a former security guard at the hotel, is awaiting the judge's sentence.
Prosecutors charged Erickson and Brandon Turner with a felony murder. They both pled guilty. The judge gave Turner probation. 12 News' Duke Carter was in court today.
An emotional morning in court as we heard from Devonte Mitchell family about how the incident at the Hyatt affected them last year, as we learned that one of the co-defendants in this case, Brandon Turner, gets probation.
I'm very displeased with the justice system. I don't feel like he deserves probation. I don't feel like he's earned probation. This person, Mr. Turner, knew exactly what he was doing when he took my husband's life, when he took my husband away from our children, away from his mother, away from his siblings.
In court, the state asked the judge to consider factors like safety for the community and justice for the victim's family. The state also asked the judge to make sure that there is a message that human life has value. While the state showed surveillance video this morning highlighting what happened that day last year, prosecutors say 4 men pinned Devonte Mitchell to the ground outside the Hyatt Hotel last year, and Mitchell passed away at the scene. According to prosecutors, the men were working security at the hotel that day when Mitchell caused a disturbance. Turner, though, in court, apologizing to Mitchell's family.
I want to apologize to the Mitchell's family for all this confusion and all of us being here. This could have been easily avoided. I never intended for none of this to happen.
Again, we're learning that one of the co-defendants in this case, Brandon Turner, is getting probation. Reporting at the safety building, Duke Carter.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. This right here, it just makes me realize that I don't even know if I want to say what I'm Truth Nation. Sometimes I got to hold back because you see the families, you see the tears, you see the videos, you watching the video. And you looking at the real actions that how they felt about somebody that day. How they attacked him, how they beat him, how they held him down to the point where he couldn't breathe. If that was the nature that they had, they didn't care. They handled him in a way where it took his life. And now you want to say, I'm sorry. Or now you want to get up there and say, you never intended. No, when y'all lay hands on somebody and y'all are aggressive in nature and you have no regard for the health and safety of that person, you can kill that person. You can take that person's life. That's why I tell people, y'all want to go by people's houses and start fights and do things to people and cause some type of, once you lay your hands on somebody and y'all begin to approach them in a way where you can cause great bodily harm and injury, you can kill that person. They had no regard for the life of Devonte Mitchell that day. And now, they got the felony murder. Yeah, you got this on your record, but you get to live another day. You get to walk free. I even saw a video where the mom expressed herself about how she felt. The pain. Wow. Well, my condolences go out to the family of Devonte Mitchell, his wife, his mother, his siblings, his family that came on the show during this time, that spoke out. It just caused a lot of mistrust with the justice system. That when things happen like this and they wonder why they no trust, They wonder why we feel the way we feel many times about the system that they have given us to try to get something. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have a pop culture report. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Low.
The Tory Low Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
Tracy, going back to the process, and as it relates specifically to the partnership that Old National Bank has with Housing Resource, what does the process consist of when coming through this program?
It's a referral process. We work with clients that first-time homeowners that may not have the counseling that they need. They may not have the equity, the down payment that they need. So we refer them to our partners like HRI or Housing Resources, Inc., because we recognize that those organizations, they have the resources, they have the tutorial documentation and all of those things that are necessary for first-time homeowners that don't know the process, may not know the system, may not know what's required for home ownership. So working with Housing Resources, Inc. and other partnerships that we have like through WIDA has been very, very advantageous, not only for us, but also the organizations, but also for the community.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Here is Dr. Ken Harris with his truth.
Juneteenth signifies the occasion in 1865 when the final enslaved blacks in Texas were notified of their liberation 2.5 years subsequent to the Emancipation Proclamation. The moment when 100% of victims of slavery finally recognized their liberation indicated the principles of the U.S. Constitution came to be universally applicable. This represents a success for Black Americans and a subsequent and significant point in American history, highlighting the nation's alleged dedication to liberty and justice for all. The recent verdict in the murder of Sade Robinson serves as a reminder of the enduring evils and oppression we still face. Despite independence, numerous blacks still encounter exploitation, and they are masquerading as freedom. Commemorating Juneteenth compels us all to acknowledge these realities and compel the nation's past and promote a truthful national narrative. Juneteenth, along with the murder conviction of the disgusting individual who killed Miss Robinson, serves not merely as a celebration, but also as a summons to action. Remember this history in your daily discussions and interactions. If Juneteenth caused the conflation of liberty and justice for Black America, I say one death represented by the murder of Miss Robinson is a denial of liberty and an injustice to all of Black America.
This has been Truth Takes on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth. It's powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. The Milwaukee Brewers beating the Philadelphia Phillies on Wednesday evening. This one by a final score of 6-3. The Brew Crew entering today with a 6-game lead in the National League Central. They got the job done last night without Christian Yelich, who was scratched late due to back soreness. After the game, manager Pat Murphy on number 22.
He hasn't been out all year. He played all those games. He's really been super healthy for us and super critical, but he just didn't respond well. It's come on a little bit.
And lastly, we'll head over to the NFL, where Week 1 is officially here. The Cowboys and Eagles getting set to kick things off this evening at 7 p.m. as the Packers continue their prep for the Detroit Lions. The NFC North is on the eyes from quarterback Jordan Love.
Wasn't good enough. Wasn't up to our standards. So that's definitely something that's lingered with us throughout the offseason. And, it's always a point that we focus on is trying to go out there and win the NFC North.
The Sports Update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
You are listening to The Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your me click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Low Show, DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got the Pop Culture Report brought to you by GP, Glenn Pearce,
What it
Truth
do?
Nation, Insider, doing his thing. Lil Jon doing his thing.
I mean, he popped out at Muscle Beach in Venice, California the other day, and he placed third in a bodybuilding competition.
Lil Jon.
This is one of the weirdest side acts or side quests that I've seen a rapper partake in, but I'm here for it. It's proof that you don't necessarily need music to fund, or I guess try to kind of continue on with your career. But he's looking sharp. He's looking good. I believe. How old is Lil Jon? He's 54.
54.
God bless him.
Let's get the picture up of Lil Jon, DJ Brother Z. For those that's watching, if y'all don't know, that Lil Jon at 53-54 wins third place in a Muscle Beach fitness competition. I mean, this is the person that was drinking lean at one point, walking around with one of them cups with the jewelry on it, drinking whatever.
Yeah, he come from a different era of hip hop.
Now he's the model fitness person.
It's crazy to see. I mean, his veneers is popping, glistening and shiny as ever. Traps popping out.
On Venice Beach.
Yeah, he got muscles that I don't even know if I got muscles like that.
At 53, 54, let me tell you something. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It ain't never too late. You ain't never out the game.
No, for sure. I mean, yeah, for those, people who are thinking about starting a fitness journey, today could be the day. Again,
well, today was my day because I had my checkup.
That's inspiration for you?
Well, I seen that, but it just coincided that I had my checkup today.
Well, we might need to get you out on Bradford Beach instead of Muscle Beach.
Well, give me some time now because I'm still a work in progress. But it looks like at 53, 54, you could be looking like Lil Jon.
I mean, yeah, you juicing, eating your vitamins and your nutrients and getting in the gym 4 to 5 times a week. That'll do it for you. He's looking really good. I hope that he continues on with this as a actual habit. I hope that he didn't do this just kind of to prove a point. I hope that he can kind of make it a career because we've seen, guys
they need that, and he make music too. So
yeah.
Fitness and music go hand in hand.
Yeah, but we see it with Gunna as well. Obviously, Gunna came home from jail and he became a fitness enthusiast. I think he hosted a 5K run in New York the other day, and he's got an
wow.
Yeah, he parlayed that into a sponsorship with Under Armour. So the world is your oyster, especially when it comes to fitness and health. It's something that we all have to maintain and keep up if we want to live a long, youthful life. He's 54 and he looks like he's 30 something. He looks amazing for his age.
Well, let me tell you this, because I'll say this. A lot of times people think, okay, I'm getting into my 50s. It's too late for me. Let these young cats have it.
Yeah.
Lil Jon saying, hey, look, snap your fingers and do your step.
Yeah, I'm still out here.
You can do it. I can do this all by myself. I'm going to look good.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. So this is an inspiration for all of the old cats that, get rid of them parasites.
No,
Get them parasites out your stomach.
Hey, I hope that more people take notice. Again, it's a beautiful thing to see somebody in the later stages of their life and they're taking their health a little more serious than they used to because we love our legends and we want to see our legends here for a longer time period. Him doing this and making this a hobby could keep him here for an extra, 10 to 20 years because he's keeping his body fresh. And
get that picture back up, DJ Brother.
He looks crazy.
Because I'm trying to see the abs. Like, he got abs and everything, like all up the side with, the muscles on the side that he got the side muscles and everything.
It's muscles I can't name on top of muscles that I don't even remember I have. It looks crazy.
And look, I thought this was AI.
Oh, you thought it was fake?
When I first seen it, then I started doing some research because somebody posted it on social media, and I was like, "Is this AI?" And then so when I looked in and I saw that it was real, it was in people, it's making its rounds.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
It is. No, he popped up on my feed a little, probably a couple weeks ago, though. I think he was in the gym training or preparing for this bodybuilding competition. And I kind of was like, well, this is cool that he's just thinking of, staying in the gym and staying motivated because it gives you something to do in your spare time. It helps with mental clarity. Right. Obviously, there's other health benefits and stuff like that. It's crazy that he parlayed it into, because there's bodybuilders, they've been doing this for 10 to 20 years, and they might not have ever placed or gotten a medal. He finished third in the amateurs at that. So who's to say that he doesn't parlay this into a sponsorship or keep, competing and popping up other places and getting other people on a fitness journey like him?
Well, Josh says Wes Khalifa came up on the fitness journey as well.
Oh, yeah, he does MMA.
Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, he does MMA.
Does he train MMA or does he fight MMA?
He trains. I don't think he's ever stepped out there. He probably spars here and there, but I wouldn't want to see Wiz Khalifa in the ring taking a leg kick from somebody.
Not a regular person. You know what I mean? Especially when you get that kind of training. Hey, I may have to take some of that training before I get out there to urban Wisconsin. Not urban, but rural Wisconsin.
Yeah, protect yourself at all times.
Hey, that's the rules of the game.
It is. Hey.
Floyd Mayweather. Well, I'll say this. Salute to Lil Jon. It's looking powerful. I'm inspired. I'm gonna turn the big 5-0 next year.
God bless.
I'm gonna do it big though.
It's time.
I'm gonna do my 50 big though. I'm gonna have a big blowout.
What you talking about? Like B&B,
all
mansion
the
party,
front lines, everybody out there. We gonna have a good time.
The news people out there too.
It's gonna be powerful. I'm already planning it now.
I hope I'm invited. I hope I get to be there.
Everybody get to come.
Lord willing.
Hey, just come and have fun and enjoy yourself.
As we all should, always.
Hey, that's the big one. They said I wasn't gonna make it that far.
They told you wrong.
They did. Now those people that told me wrong, I can't say nothing to them because they didn't make it that far.
Invite them too, though, so they can see.
Know they gone. They not even here no more yet.
Pray for them.
They had their time. Hey, it ain't funny.
Just laughing at all.
What else going on out here in these pop culture streets, Glenn?
Well, speaking of Gunna, Young Thug, his former label mate, has been making the rounds on social media for absolutely all the wrong reasons. And for some reason, he has a opinion or a beef with every rapper. He came out today and he called Glorilla unattractive. But a couple of days prior, there was some leaked audio of him discussing Lil Durk, saying Lil Durk was acting weird towards him. And then there was another phone conversation that was recorded where he basically spoke on Kendrick. And he asked people, how can anyone ever hate, for Drake? Because Drake put a lot of artists on. So it's kind of crazy to see someone fall from grace just that fast. Again, we talk about it all the time. People not making the most of their second opportunity. Again, Gunna come home from jail, fitness routine, fitness regimen, sponsorships, touring across the globe, not even in America. And it seems like Young Thug can't find his footing because he is worried about everybody else outside of what he has going on.
But then the tape showed up where he was allegedly telling, when you have an image that you've been promoting to all these kids in America who's been out here decimating our communities.
Yeah.
First of all, that type of rap,
there's no place for it.
It's dangerous because a lot of people will take that as real life, and then they'll adapt some of those qualities and try to get out here and pull some of that off.
It's just sad to see. Again, we talk about from this generation. Again, this all starts and this all goes back to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Again, Tekashi 6ix9ine came up. He was protected by a lot of the Blood members, and once they flipped on him, he sang his song, and people are calling him a rat, but he snitched to protect himself because he thought that was what he needed to do best for his safety. And then there's other rappers. Again, we've seen
Rick
Ross as well, being a corrections officer, and now we see it with Gunna and Young Thug with the entire RICO that they were wrapped up in. But we also see it with Casanova 2 times as well. He was another, well-known, I guess, Crip-affiliated member.
But he took it under the chin.
He did, but there was some people that flipped on him, and that's why he got the sentence he did. And so he's, been in jail.
But that's a part of the game they play, though.
But that's the thing. A lot of people aren't ready for these consequences.
When you play them street games, there's only 2 outcomes that's going to happen. Death or in jail. You get the few people that can squeak past it. But for the majority, that's where you're going to end up.
Yeah.
If the leader ends up in jail or in the grave, where you think you're going?
Right behind them.
Okay.
They got some dirt for you. It's a plot for you right next to them.
You can only go as far as the person in the front.
Yeah. It's just terrible to see. Again, we talk about people making the best of their second opportunity. We talk about prison reform all the time. Again, Young Thug spent all this time locked up, and he still maintains this street image, and he still wants people to see him as this ringleader and this innocent stand-up man. But at the end of the day, if you're a stand-up guy and you really calling all the shots, you don't got to speak on all those that you feel are below you. I don't understand why he's targeting people like Glorilla.
Because now his name is being dirty. He don't have the same image he had 3 weeks ago. Now his name has been flipped as a rat.
And it's crazy. I'm seeing AI pictures of him too. Yeah.
I seen the AI picture.
The rat and cheese. Yeah, man, it's bad.
So now he's battling. So he's trying to cause a distraction by talking about everybody else, putting their name in the conversations to distract what's coming at him.
Yeah. It's terrible, man. I don't understand, and we'll see what happens with it again. The streets, again, never forget. The streets always keep a tally. I just hope that he can move smart enough to not run into any more problems, any more legal trouble, because some of Lil Durk's homies from Chicago are feeling some kind of way about his comments, because obviously we know Lil Durk is on trial for his life right now, and he's also facing a RICO. And we keep trying to promote this idea of a stand-up man and where people aren't snitching, and
But that's that culture. That's that fake marketing.
Yeah.
I always tell people what's really happening and what you see happening is two different things.
Absolutely.
A lot of things that we see about these artists is marketed to sell records. But behind the scenes, they talking to the detective. Hey, look, when we come back, we going to have more Pop Culture Report. Glenn.
Yes, sir.
Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Low.
More of the Tory Low Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Need a way to hype up your day?
Hey, is this Carolyn?
It is.
Congratulations, Carolyn. You just won this.
Congratulations. Woo! God is good all the time.
What would you do with $5,000?
I'm going to buy my nieces some school clothes because my nephew just passed away. So I'm going to get them some clothes.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Truth Nation, Steinhoffels has extended their Labor Day sale, and they're celebrating the start of the Green Bay Packers season. Right now, save 10% off store-wide or choose 36 months, 0% financing. Plus, you'll score an $100 Packers gift card when you spend over $19.99. But hurry, this is your last chance for Labor Day savings on all the best mattress brands with up to 60 months, 0% financing. Steinhoffels, proud partner of the Green Bay Packers. Shop in-store or online anytime at steinhoffels.com.
Make your home safer. Get rid of unused household chemicals at MMSD Home Hazmat Drop-Off. It's free to visit a collection center. Get all the info you need at MMSD.com. Milwaukee County residents only, no businesses.
Happy kids heal faster. And that's why Starlight is dedicated to improving the mental well-being of sick kids across the U.S. Learn how at starlight.org.
Hurt by a truck? Call Gruberg offices. One call, that's all.
You are listening to The Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Bust down, roll the avalanche. Yeah, my old average. This my first time rapping it. I might go Bentley coupe, I'm dashing it. Standing my money, I'm taller. Told them don't you doubt the kid. Told them don't you doubt the kid. Bust down, roll the avalanche. Yeah, my
7 The Truth, Tory Low Show, DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Glenn Pearce in the studio. Pop Culture Report.
What it do?
Hey, what else is going on out here in these pop culture streets?
So I wanted to keep this one a surprise for you because the video speaks for itself.
The video speaks volumes.
We just gonna let Z hop right into this one.
Do we get to know what it is or?
Nah, we just want to
just go on YouTube and
all right. Well, everybody that's listening,
grab your popcorn if you listen.
Hey, look, if you're listening, if you can get to YouTube, I guess GP got a video he wants us to see, a surprise video.
We'll unpack it after the video plays.
Okay, well. Ray J and Carson in the shower. Oh, wow. This is wild. Ray J finally got his shower scene.
It's the new Diddy.
It is the new Diddy. This is sick.
This is the funniest clip that you might see on the internet this week. But for those who don't know, again, Casanat, well-known streamer, currently hosting his Mafia-thon 3. He's already had a bunch of other celebrities pop up. I think if you're familiar with the drap or with the drill rap scene, 41, they pulled up. They did a cypher or a freestyle. He also had Kim Kardashian on the other day. And Ray J made two very, very important appearances throughout the stream, obviously, as we saw his little shower dance routine.
Oh, wow.
But there also is a clip circulating of Ray J, basically sitting at the computer with Casanat, and he explains that he is the new Diddy. He said that word for word, and Kai promptly kicked him out of the room, as he should have. But again, as we've seen Ray J over the last couple of months, I think he had another scenario where he got in trouble for lying on his pee-pee. I forget what artist he said he was involved with. I think he said he was on the jet with Sexy Red.
Oh, right.
And I think he was talking about that he potentially, was implicated with her.
He alluded to that.
Yeah, and she came out and promptly said, "Hell no, that has nothing to do with me." As well as too, Ray J beefing with his sister Brandy a little earlier, this year. So like, he doesn't know how to stay out of the news. Ray
Well,
J
I
is
think
struggling
that right now, this is how he stays relevant.
You think so?
Yeah, of course. I think it's all marketing. I think Orlando Brown.
Yeah.
I think he showed that you don't have to be in the music industry to be relevant.
You think in this age it's all clicks and likes and screen
it's
grabs?
Hollywood. These guys been raised since little kids. We know they not street cats. They always had money. So now they gotta act funny. So when you ain't from the streets, you gotta act funny. So the thing is, anytime Ray J can make us talk about him without him putting out a record, that's powerful.
Well, I was going to say, Ray J might actually have been a little ahead of his time. I could not imagine, again, Ray J back in the day when he was, obviously we know the scenario with Kim Kardashian, where they had the sex tape that pretty much propelled her into stardom and also kind of gave him a little more buzz when his music kind of tailed off in the early 2000s. I feel like the streaming era is perfect for Ray J. He just came off a very successful, R&B reunion tour with a bunch of other guys like Pleasure P and Bobby Valentino and all those other guys. And those are guys that kind of, they took the buzz that they had and kind of rode off into the sunset. Ray J doesn't want the spotlight to ever leave.
Ray J is a troll.
He's a child star that is struggling to become an adult.
He turned into a troll because he mastered that there's no such thing as bad attention. And look at Kanye West. People like Kanye West, 50 Cent, Jim Jones. Like, a lot of people, they don't mind playing the villain.
Right.
A lot of people are self-conscious. They don't want people to think bad about them. So when they hear bad news about them, they get high blood pressure. When you a troll, if they just saying your name and you could get something to go viral,
that's the battery in
you
your
get
back.
to sit back and say, I won.
That's crazy, man. We talk about it all the time. Again, this is one of my favorite sayings from Homer Blow, again, legendary host right here on 101.7 The Truth. He talks about toys are us adults all the time. These are, again, Ray J, he was a star since he was about 18 to 20 years old, as well as his sister Brandy, when they popped up on children's sitcoms, and they also had successful albums and songs and singles. And it feels like he's, in the later stages of his life, but he doesn't want that popularity or that limelight to leave him. He's struggling to find an avenue to. We talked about Lil Jon as well.
Is he struggling to find an avenue, or has he found an avenue?
The money rolling in,
because he's working with Zeus Network. Okay, he's not selling any drugs or anything.
Right.
This is all entertainment, and look how aggressive entertainment then got over the years. Now, if you're not extremely aggressive and trolling, you may not get called back to be on anything.
Yeah.
A lot of these girls that's going to Baddies Club and all of these different reality TV shows, they got to be so extreme to get on there and to keep their status on the show. And Ray J is producing a lot of this. So he has found his niche in the drama and in the toxic. So the more toxic and the more drama he can create, the more dollars is in his pocket.
It's a
market for it.
It's so
people paying attention to it.
Yeah, it's so conflicting for me though too, because it feels like it's a constant circus. Again, there's way more bad viral moments from Ray J than we do have good moments that we can celebrate. There's the sex tape with Kim. I think there was the viral clip where Speedy broke his glasses on the Complex interview. Now there's him spinning around in a black leather thong in Kai's shower. Like I want to remember my childhood heroes and some of these artists for the beautiful music that they made. I don't want this.
If I had one wish,
that is one of the best songs I've ever heard put out. That is a song from my childhood.
It is, but it's not one of the. It's not a.
If we're talking from the R&B era of the early 2000s, 2010s, that is a top 10 song. That is up there with Bobby V, Slow Down. And these are the things that I want to cherish and I want to remember forever.
I thought it was a dope record, but I ain't gonna say it's up there like that. But it hit you a certain way.
I'm gonna make some kids to that.
It hit your soul. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
That's one of them ones to me.
This what you gonna send some chick if you like her? If you had one wish?
I might get like Ray J and be in the shower, turning around
with the suds on you.
Yeah, I might get crazy.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Well, I'll say this. Nowadays, the atmosphere is the more toxic you are, especially in the black community.
Yeah.
Like, I was trying to tell somebody, it was only one brother that I seen, well, actually two brothers that was able to act nice and make some money. And that was the You're in Good Hands with Allstate. That guy, he was like, hey, you're in good hands with Allstate. Like, they allowed him to be a man and be like, hey, we gonna take care of you. And then it was the other guy from State Farm.
Oh, the light-skinned dude with the flat top.
No, the black dude that keep popping up.
Jake?
Yeah, Jake from State Farm.
Oh, they put him in 2K. Yeah, he getting money.
Yeah, so he was able to not be so weird and just be more trusting.
Yeah.
But it ain't too many brothers that's making money on a large scale that ain't acting like a clown to get it.
It's a shame, man. Like I said, if Ray J wants to keep creating viral moments for us, then sure, we'll keep talking about it. I guess we're proving his point right now. He knows how to stay in the news and stay in the headlines. But like I said, I wish we would get back to some of this. You hear this in your ears right here? Don't this give you them butterflies?
Now I got the vision of him standing in the shower with the bubbles blowing on him with Consonant.
You got to hear a little twirl, a little spin.
No, I can't even listen to this song no more because they played this song while all that was going on. So he messed up the image.
The DJ even weirder than Ray J, in my opinion. He in there spinning music for Kyle White shower. But hey, it is what it is. Ray J knows something that we don't. So.
Ray J know how to get under people's skin, and he know how to keep his name relevant through the drama. Because we wouldn't be talking about it if he hadn't done it.
You're not wrong at all. I would say they talking about the Old Spice guy as well. Mal the Elephant talking about the Old Spice guy. That is true as well. The guy who used to have half man, half horse. I know you know those.
Yeah, I know. I seen it, but I thought that he was still clowning.
Nah, I feel like they gave him a easy role.
Okay,
he stood out, but I don't know.
Well, if I have one wish, I would wish you to have a blessed day.
You as well.
All right, thank you for the Pop Culture Report.
As always.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we got guests. Stay locked in.
Crew Tuesdays are back September 9th.
Curio sends it deep to left, and there's
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Texas Rangers.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh my goodness, third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Construction Business Group. Tune in September 9th at 7:05 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
Metastatic breast cancer, or stage 4 breast cancer, happens when cancer spreads beyond the breast to other parts of the body. About 168,000 women are living with it today, with Black women at a higher risk due to various factors. Research has led to treatments that help manage the disease and improve quality of life. The Everyday Counts study explores how nutrition and exercise coaching can support women with metastatic breast cancer. To learn more about the Everyday Counts study in Milwaukee, call 414-955-8819 or email edc@mcw.edu. If you or someone you know has stage 4 breast cancer, please encourage them to call and enroll in this valuable study. Again, call 414-955-8819 or email edc@mcw.edu.
Listen to the home of the 5K Gruber Cash Giveaway. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. The man found guilty for murdering and dismembering a 19-year-old woman after a first date in Milwaukee returns to court today. Maxwell Anderson was found guilty earlier this summer of killing Sade Robinson, then scattering her body parts across Milwaukee County in April of last year. Today, a judge could determine how much money Anderson must pay to Robinson's family. Prosecutors are demanding Anderson pay $36,000 to cover Robinson's funeral expenses. Anderson is serving life in prison without the possibility of parole. All 4 former hotel employees charged in the death of a man outside a downtown Milwaukee hotel last year learned their fate. Security guards Todd Erickson and Brandon Turner each have their prison sentences stayed in exchange for probation. Bellhop Herbert Williamson and front desk assistant Devin Johnson Carson will serve no additional jail time, getting credit for time served. Surveillance video showed all 4 men on top of Devonte Mitchell while he pleaded for help at the Hyatt Regency in June of 2024. Mitchell's death was ruled a homicide. Preventing the spread of measles in Milwaukee starting at the school level. Milwaukee Health Commissioner Dr. Michael Totoreitis says the Milwaukee Health Department will be providing Milwaukee Public School students access to measles vaccines.
Starting in the end of this month and actually for about 4 weeks in October, we'll be doing clinics at various schools across the city, really targeting schools that haven't had a chance for their children to be up to date and get kids vaccinated for MMR. So we purchased, I forget how many doses, to get us that opportunity to offer that free of charge, regardless of insurance status, and just make it super easy for parents to do this.
Currently, there are 24 cases of measles in Wisconsin, but all cases are based in Oconto County. This has been your news update. The Tory Low Show continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah, Milwaukee, stand up, It's Tory Low, the truth, from 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Tory Low from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Low. Tory Low Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Low Show. And we got guests. Hey, we got a powerful guest in the studio. We got Julie Pergandy in studio from Just Between Friends, Milwaukee County. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Now, the reason I wanted you to come in, because there is something going on, and we've been running this about the community to bring awareness to the community. There is a huge thing going on at the Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center.
That's correct.
And it's sounding powerful.
Yes, it is.
And it has a lot to do with just children's resale, to get the discounts. Sometimes when you talk about being able to help the community, give back to the community in ways where kids, items, even with the veterans being involved and elders and grandparents, first-time parents, getting a deal to get clothing items for kids, sometimes that can get spendy.
Kids are expensive.
Right.
Definitely.
So what's going on here?
We, Just Between Friends is a huge resale event that we hold in the spring and in the fall at the Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center. 53,000 square feet of items, clothing, toys, shoes, strollers, all kinds of baby gear, books, games, you name it. All at 50 to 90% off. It's provided by families in the community who have bins of, gently used items in their basement that they want to pass on to somebody else. They consign their items at the sale, and then it provides an opportunity for people to save 50 to 90% when they're buying. So it's a win-win situation for families to help other families.
Well, pre-sale is September 18th. Pay tickets online, free tickets for first-time parents, grandparents, military, first responders, teachers, and daycare directors.
That's correct.
And they got to go online.
That's correct. At milwaukeecounty.jbfsale.com.
Milwaukee County JBFsale.com. Now, to me, this is a great thing to put together because if you want to consign, how do you do that? Like for people that want to join this?
You can go to our website, and we have a spot on our website that sell with MKE, and that'll tell you what our selling guidelines are, what items we accept. This is a fall and winter sale, so all the items are fall and winter, and then we have a spring sale, so there's an accepted items list for that sale also. But you can consign all your items with us. You go to the JBF website and you put in your tags, you set your prices, you tag your items, and we provide the location for you to sell them. You drop off your items. We do it for you.
Right. Now, you got a shirt on, and I got the shirt too. It says, in my JBF era. That's powerful. I mean, this is a movement.
Definitely.
This is
and
a
it's
movement.
powerful to me at my age we've been involved. My daughter and I are co-owners, and she's been going to JBF since she was pregnant with her now 14-year-old. And she didn't have a lot of money to start with. So JBF provided her with an opportunity to get things at a reasonable price. And she was able to clothe her son, get him toys and books and things like that at a great price. And that's important to us, and to share that with the community. And JBF just offers everything that you need to provide for your children.
And this is happening at the Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center, September 18th through the 21st. These are things that when we talk about family saving on items, and actually the community actually helping families to save. It's just a twofold idea here.
Right. It's recycling. Your one family uses an item, it's gently used. It can be passed on to another family and provide for them. We do have, you talked about the pre-sale. We do have, that's on Thursday. Friday is a free day. You can go online to milwaukeecounty.jbfsale.com and get your free tickets to come on Friday from 9 to 9. And then on Saturday also from 9 to 3 is free tickets online.
And this is an event that occurs twice a year.
Twice a year.
And how can we get involved? Can we keep up with this? Do we go to the Milwaukee County JBFsale.com and stay informed? Or how can we keep up with what you're doing?
Yes, you can go to our website. You can get on our mailing list, email list, and we can keep you informed when the sale's coming up. You can learn how to consign. You can learn how to shop.
Right.
It's all there on our website. We do have a Facebook page. We're on Instagram. For those people that consign, we have a Savvy Sellers Facebook page where the consigners share tips and stuff, how to tag and what to tag. They support each other. So that's another Facebook page. So, yeah, we try to keep everybody informed through email, Facebook, Instagram.
Once again, Milwaukee County JBFsale.com. From September 18th through the 21st, Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center. And there is also earn 60% to shop early, help local families by donating unsold items if you want to. But everybody can get involved in this.
Yes. I do want to mention that on Saturday night, we have the start of our half-price sale. That's also a pre-sale paid ticket online. It's only $5. That's your first look at the half-priced items. Any tag without a star on it goes half price. So not only are you saving 50% to 90% on off your retail value, this is an additional 50% off on those items without a star on the tag. And then on Sunday, it's a free day. Get your free ticket online. And we're open from 9 to 4. And that's also the half price day.
Hey, look, Julie, how did you get involved in this? Because you got this energy. Hey, when you were talking about this, your face lights up. How did you get involved? How did you say, okay, this is what I'm about to do for the community?
My first experience was going with my daughter 14 years ago. The prior owners I actually knew who owned JBF. So we've been involved since then. Helping out at the sale. My daughter's consigned. Her goal was to consign enough clothes and sell enough clothes so that she can turn around and buy clothes for her 3 children. But it always fascinated me how it serves the community. And like you said, anybody that's consigning that doesn't want their items back, we have a charity partner that takes the items that are not returned to the consignor. So it's a win-win-win for everybody. Right. And I'm just really proud to be a part of it. And it just helps so much in the community.
Once again, September 18th through the 21st at Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center, just between friends, Milwaukee County. Y'all can go to the website, milwaukeecounty.jbfsale.com. Is there anything else that you want to say to Truth Nation before we run the break?
Oh, I hope to see you at the sale. It's awesome.
Hey, I got some flyers where the tickets, they can get tickets too. Yep. So I'll be out here at the 3rd Street Market Hall handing these out as well.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate your support.
Hey, look, I can't wait to get there. I'm coming up. Like I said, I may have to grab me a few things for my kids, because we looking into they're growing, they're getting older, and they are outside. They are outside rolling around in the grass. They want to play football. They want to do certain things.
We have a lot of sports items.
Right. I need that.
Yep.
Well, thank you for coming in, Julie.
Thank you for having me.
And then you got the young man with you as well.
Yep, my grandson.
Everybody, somebody in the chat says, "Oh, we got a little baby on the show." That's powerful. Well, continue to do what you've been doing. And like I said, I cannot wait to see you at the Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center.
I'm looking forward to seeing you there, too.
All right. When we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Low.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Low Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hey, Truth fam. This is your girl, Melanie Ricks, and I want to remind you to tune into Nothing But the Truth digital show with me, Melanie Ricks, presented by Visit Milwaukee. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m., a new episode drops on the 1017 The Truth YouTube page. And since it is on YouTube, I hold nothing back. I give you all my hot takes on celebrity gossip and give you the tea on relationships that you don't want to miss. Subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you never miss Nothing But the Truth digital show, dropping every Wednesday at 6 p.m., presented by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world class.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments. Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years from their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee. Their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
School's back in session. Kids have their backpacks, school supplies, and new clothes. But are you ready as a parent? Families are the single most important factor in a child's academic success. This year, get to know your child's teachers. Stay engaged with their learning. Don't be shy about asking questions along the way. Because as a parent, you are your child's first and most important teacher. Learn more about how City Forward Collective is helping families, students, and schools thrive at cityforwardcollective.org.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Make your home safer. Get rid of unused household chemicals at MMSD Home Hazmat Drop-Off. It's free to visit a collection center. Get all the info you need at MMSD.com. Milwaukee County residents only, no businesses.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
More of the Tory Low Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Get scary, you're fool. I might swerve in that corner, whoa. Hold on tight, cause I tweak in this bitch, I let it go. And I heard that she wanna show me who she be, I'm kinda f***ing with it, show me some more. She be tatted head to toe, could give a story rope. You wanna tweak it up with me, and I'ma show you how that go. Like the money in my pockets blow. They had the combos about me, these niggas don't know. Tell me what they talking about, I ain't listening, let your thoughts run your mouth. But they touch your dividends.
7 The Truth, Tory Low Show. Hey, look, I'll tell you this. This weekend, tomorrow I'll be in rural Wisconsin, and I have a show that I'm going to do live out in the area where the young man was beaten in the barn. So for the brothers that's going to be coming out Saturday, I'm going out there Friday to do the show. I'll be back and then I'll leave out at a location that we're leaving from on Saturday. And if you want to be involved, just hit DJ Brother Z up. If you call in, ask for the number. I'll get your number. I'll be letting people know where we're going to be gathering tonight. So once again, y'all can be informed. But like I said, this is what we're going to do over this weekend is be out in maybe a sundown town, which possibly is a sundown town. But everybody talk about these sundown towns like they no longer exist. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's sundown towns still around. They still around. And we're going to be outside. I'm going to do the show live from a sundown town, DJ Brother Z. What's happening then? I wonder do they got some good food in the sundown town, some good food to eat. I mean, maybe I have to do Uber Eats. maybe I
may have some food, but there won't be no seasoning on it.
Oh, it won't be no seasoning on it. Oh, wow. Maybe they got the potato salad with the raisins on it. Maybe I'll finally get that potato salad with the raisins. Eddie in the chat, there's no sundown towns. There's no mafia. You know, it's Eddie. Ignore. Props for going to that place, but you aren't going to change anyone's mind. I didn't say I was going to change nobody's mind. I ain't trying to change your mind. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, regardless of you. Whatever you think don't mean nothing to me. We just trying to do what we do. You can do what you do. But maybe a lot of times people's perception of what's going on is only from their viewpoint, from their vantage point. Many times I give y'all the information in a general way so y'all can understand what's going on, but sometimes you got to do your research. But I'm gonna live it up to you so you can do the research. But once again, salute to everybody that's going to be joining me Saturday. And once again, it's just we want justice. We don't want people to walk away like what happened with Devonte Mitchell. Get the slap on the wrist. And that story right there with Devonte Mitchell, that his life was lost through the 4 security guards downtown right here at the Hyatt. I'll say this. We don't want those kind of outcomes because that lowers morale in the justice system. And it's already low. The morale in the justice system is the lowest possible. It's bad. And now you may get a couple situations that we feel okay, like Sade Robinson. Justice, But then we go on this long dry spell of other people who don't get the same outcomes. Once again, we're going to be heading up to rural Wisconsin tomorrow. So when y'all listen to the show, send up good energy, good vibrations. But also, we want to make sure that we point out the real reason why we're doing this. We want to make sure that we have people held accountable for their egregious actions. When I tell y'all that I'm one of the most requested advocates in the state of Wisconsin and spreading on the outskirts, every day I get calls from people experiencing tragedy. Every day. As soon as I get off the air, before I come on the air. But this is just the space we live in, and salute to Truth Nation. Once again, I can't thank my brothers and sisters on the front line enough for all the work that you do. But it's time to mount up. We won't have the home field advantage on this one. But we do got an advantage. It won't be the home field advantage. We definitely, all power definitely in the people. So, with that being said, DJ Brother Z, I wanted to talk about my checkup. I want to talk about my checkup today because I said I was going to talk about the checkup, and that was my question of the day. why when you all right, let me say this before I say my question of the day. Why, if you don't have a list of things that you want the people to do at the checkup, like blood tests, I'm going to read this list that I had. And if I hadn't asked for this list, I don't know what I would have got, DJ Brother Z. You know, it's like your health is really in your hands. But many times we go to the doctor thinking that, okay, they know, you know, they may run everything needed to be done. But I found out that if you don't ask, DJ Brother Z, you may not get all of the things that you think that you need. And I'm trying to find my list because I had it somewhere. Here we go. So this is for the labs. Like, you got to request the labs you want. So I wanted a CBC, a vitamin D magnesium test because I was low with the vitamin D in my system last time. I had to do a prostate CA marker. You know, I don't even know what the CA is, but they check your prostate. You got to start checking that prostate. Prostate, colonoscopy, and cholesterol levels. And now I had to do this testosterone one. You know, because as you get older, they say your testosterone started to go down. So I got to get a testosterone check. And you know what he asked me? He said, am I experiencing what they call it when you can't perform or something like that? Like, yeah. Yeah. He asked me that. Like, am I experiencing a low sex drive?
Boing, boing, boing.
I said, wait a minute, hold on. I just want my testosterone checked out. Hey. And then you got to do, you know, the regular HIV, STD labs, stuff like that. So, you know, I had to name all of this stuff. Mo the elephant in the chat. Well, fellas, at some point, we all get violated, and there is no baby oil for that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well, okay, I guess the colon check, they used to do their fingers like that. But now they don't do it that way no more.
Better pull my blood.
They don't mess with it like that. You know, where they used to do to check it and then to get the fingers in there and all that.
Break my finger.
Hey, I like the fact that they can tell now through different ways. And I was afraid to do the colonoscopy but I went to sleep. They knocked me out. I remember I was laying there and I was talking and then I woke up and it was over with. That's the best way to do it. All was clear. They say I got another 10 years. But I had my checkup today, and I just wanted to know, like, do people understand that when you're going for a checkup, you got to bring in a list of things that you really want to have done extra, other than what they're going to do basic. Mo the Elephant says the knockout is the best version. Well, that's it. I just wanted to say that. I wanted to throw that out there because I just thought it was interesting. The older I get, the more I have to get checked. And if y'all ain't getting y'all checkups and getting y'all dental appointments and things like that, sometimes if you miss certain things, it'll just sneak up on you and you don't want it to be too late. So I'm encouraging everybody out there to get your checkups in. It's important. Even go and get your STD situation. Make sure that you know your status. It's all that. You got to take care of all of that. Minister Kevin in the chat says we have to stop seeing these doctors. When I went, I left there 4 conditions that I didn't go in with. The last one being broke. Oh, bruh. It costs money. Damn. But like I said, I mean, just get a little checkup. Think of it like a car. You just got to do a little maintenance on it. That's it. Well, when we come back, we're going to have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Low.
The Tory Low Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Marquette University High School football lives here. Catch all the action of Hilltoppers football on the award-winning 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. The Hilltoppers are back in action this Friday on the road against the Brookfield Central Lancers. Join our coverage on The Truth starting at 6:30 p.m. with the Hilltoppers pregame show, leading up to kickoff at 7 p.m. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. And sponsored by Left's Lucky Town, CJ Schmidt, Capital Insurance Agency, Boyle Fredrickson, Annex Wealth Management, Magic Productions, and Burghardt Sporting Goods.
Looking to save on gently used kids' clothing, toys, books, and baby gear? Just Between Friends, Milwaukee County is helping families say yes. From September 18th to the 21st at Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center, shop thousands of items in one place. September 18th is pre-sale day. Paid tickets online, get first pick, plus free tickets for first-time parents, grandparents, veterans, first responders, teachers, and daycare directors. Consign your gently used items, earn 60%, and shop early with a friend. For more information, go to Milwaukee County, JBF Sale.com. Families helping families.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 1017 The Truth.
And what are some of the ways that you're inspiring people? Because, you know, one of the biggest opportunities, in particular in the African American community, is access, exposure, and awareness.
For Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin, we've been here 76 years.
Wow.
And our mantra is saving the lives you love. So if someone you love needs a blood transfusion and they're in any hospital in Southeast Wisconsin here, that blood's coming from us. And so we're trying to make sure that we're communicating that, because I think folks maybe don't understand that blood can't be manufactured. And summers are always tough because schools are out and we collect about 20 to 25% of our blood from schools. So it's always a day-to-day struggle. We say that the blood that's on the shelves is the blood that saves lives. And a lot of times people are compelled to donate when something bad happens. And our mission and our job is to educate folks so that we can get ahead of the curve and keep 3 days of inventory on the shelves. So we're in a decent spot right now, but we're on the streets every day trying to inspire people to join our mission. One of our big projects that we're proud of is Versity on King, which is part of the Thrive On collaboration in the Gimbel Schuster building on Martin Luther King Drive. And next year, we're going to open a destination center there. It'll be a blood donation center, but it'll be more than that, because we've realized that we can't be transactional with our relationships in the Black community. We need to do things that are intentional and that show that we're there to stay. But the reason that we're there is because not enough people that look like us donate. And so for disorders like sickle cell disease that disproportionately affect us, the race can matter. And I like to say that, you know, Black folks have a superpower in their blood. 44% of Black blood donors will have this rare trait that makes their blood more likely to be able to be a match for a sickle cell patient. And that 44%, like that is way higher than what we would find in other races.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth, powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Stein. Milwaukee Brewers beating the Philadelphia Phillies on Wednesday evening. This one by a final score of 6-3. The Brew Crew entering today with a 6-game lead in the National League Central. They got the job done last night without Christian Yelich, who was scratched late due to back soreness. After the game, manager Pat Murphy on number 22.
He hasn't been out all year. He played all those games. He's really been super healthy for us and super critical, but he just didn't respond well. It's come on a little bit.
And lastly, we'll head over to the NFL, where Week 1 is officially here. The Cowboys and Eagles getting set to kick things off this evening at 7 p.m. as the Packers continue their prep for the Detroit Lions. The NFC North is on the eyes from quarterback Jordan Love.
Wasn't good enough, wasn't up to our standards. So that's definitely something that's lingered with us throughout the offseason. And, you know, it's always a point that we focus on, is trying to go out there and win the NFC North.
This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
It's the Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
My bro, that my homie. Count money, make sure you get money. We laugh, we joke, cause all the ops funny. Put that on God, man, he don't want no smoke. No smoke, no smoke. You need I want it. I can't go, won't go. Wanna leave my mama lonely. No smoke, but we that about that money.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Low Show. I want to head over to Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, where they just put a ban on the vapes. There's a new vape ban law in effect now. Many Wisconsin shops are starting to empty displays while weighing in on their next move. So them vapes, I see y'all with them vapes. But there's a new law that have banned the vapes. So I guess they have to wait for the list of things that are approved. But a lot of y'all was on them vapes. A lot of y'all was smoking them vapes with they had the lights flashing on it. Y'all had y'all name, y'all had custom made the vape and everything. So now they have the ban, and I want to bring this to the attention. I want to play this story out of Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, where stores are emptying shelves right now, trying to figure out what other products they can, replace the vapes with. If you're watching this broadcast live, especially if you're smoking them vapes, y'all need to tune in. Let's listen.
A new state law that just took effect is already changing the landscape for vape shop owners across Wisconsin.
The law bans most vape products, and business owners who sell those items should face steep fines. New at 10, Renee Aldana has you covered on how one local store owner and a statewide trade group are responding.
With the new vape ban law now in effect, vape shop owners across Wisconsin are starting to feel the impact. Shelves that were once packed with products behind me are now empty as vape shop owners try to figure out their next steps.
The new law directs the State Department of Revenue to impose fines on sellers of vaping devices that lack Food and Drug Administration authorization. A Wisconsin trade organization called WiscoFast filed a lawsuit against the Department of Revenue. The group says the law is unfair because it steps on the FDA's job of regulating these products. Tyler Hall is the president of WiscoFast. He says this case could have national implications.
The Wisconsin case is kind of a landmark case that is going to set a precedent for how the FDA and states combine together to regulate vapes. We've had a lot of shops since this law went into effect on Monday reduce their sales by up to 90%. And it's just not feasible. You can't pay your employees or the rent anymore.
Kayla Arthur works at MFN in Sun Prairie.
One lonely little bottle of juice that is on the FDA approved selling list. So, got one little bottle.
Her father opened the shop over 10 years ago.
It's very heartbreaking because you see how much you've put in through the years to what it looks like today. It's sad.
They closed the shop on Monday and Tuesday, opening Wednesday after packing up 80% of their inventory.
It's scary because we still don't know. We don't have a full answer. We don't know exactly what's going to come about it.
For now, many shops are in limbo, waiting to see if the lawsuit challenging the ban brings any changes or if this marks the start of a major shift in the industry in Wisconsin.
Hey, look, them vapes was taking off. Them vapes was starting to take off. I know people, they had threw the cigarettes away, DJ Brother Z. They was just vaping. They thought it was better than smoking the cigarettes. Now they coming out with some information saying, hey, all of it's trash. Lil Woody TV, vape had to go when people stopped smoking Newports. Now most of them vape go back to cigarettes. Okay, the vapors gonna have to go back to the cigarettes. That's a good point. That's a good point, Lil Woody. The one thing I'll say is this. When I started seeing that a lot of people who were smoking packs of cigarettes a day stopped doing it and went to the vape, I wonder how bad did that hit the tobacco industry. So here we go. Now you can't, it's the law. Let me read what it says. The law, Wisconsin Act 73, mandates that all electronic vape devices must have authorization from the FDA to be sold. So now, here we go. And they're saying that this is the fine. Retailers selling devices not on the approved directory face a daily fine of $1,000 per device. So if you got 20 devices, that's $1,000 per device per day. Wow. Somebody was really lobbying. Somebody was out there lobbying to get rid of them vapes. Somebody got hit in the pockets, and now they trying to control it. Maybe they trying to bag the industry up right now so they can get some of that money. Christopher in the chat says they caught the vapors. Wow. Wow. And salute to one of Milwaukee's own, comedian Gigolo Jackson, who was recently in here talking about how his daughter lost her life from vaping, and he was trying to put out the word that vaping wasn't all of that. It was definitely something that cost his daughter her life, and he was trying to let the people know, and he was talking about it right here on the show. But like I said, for those that out here vaping, they may have to start going back to the cigarettes. And I'm going to tell you right now, I think that I wouldn't be surprised if you look at the lobbying people who was lobbying for this, if they were some people that lost money from the tobacco industry or something like that. Because they were starting to have different styles of vaping. They started having people was starting to like just have custom design vapes. It was getting too huge, too fast. They couldn't control it. Plus, it was bad for your health. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best option. Y'all, we thought it was the best option because they said cigarettes was bad for you and may cause cancer and things like that. But them vapes was they was doing a lot of damage to a lot of people. So I don't know, for those that like to smoke and do all of that, y'all just be careful because now it's a lot of different ways to destroy your lungs. And I guess vaping was one of them. People going to do what they want to do anyway, but starting September 1st, devices are banned in the state of Wisconsin unless they are FDA-approved products. And there's a very small, they said limited, they're limited now with the choices, but I'm sure they'll figure it out. I'm sure they will figure it out. Also, there's a story that I wanted to talk about before we get too far from it, after we come back from break. But this story has been sitting on my list of things to get to. I've been trying to get to this story for a couple days. When we get back, I want to get to it. A Milwaukee woman faces child abuse charges after claiming the stepfather threw the baby off the balcony. I want to talk about that when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Low.
More of the Tory Low Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The expression on your face, that's got to me. And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be different. How blessed are we to have you.
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
School's back in session. Kids have their backpacks, school supplies, and new clothes. But are you ready as a parent? Families are the single most important factor in a child's academic success. This year, get to know your child's teachers. Stay engaged with their learning. Don't be shy about asking questions along the way. Because as a parent, you are your child's first and most important teacher. Learn more about how City Forward Collective is helping families, students, and schools thrive at cityforwardcollective.org.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years from their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee. Their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design.
Great
Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Make your home safer. Get rid of unused household chemicals at MMSD Home Hazmat Drop-Off. It's free to visit a collection center. Get all the info you need at MMSD.com. Milwaukee County residents only, no businesses.
Happy kids heal faster, and that's why Starlight is dedicated to improving the mental well-being of sick kids across the U.S. Learn how at starlight.org.
Wisconsin's own Gruber offices. One call, that's all.
You are listening to The Tory Low Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
We the best music. I'll take your side when you wrong or right. Be there for you through your darkest times. I know that life was hard, but we turned out alright. I'll be by your side, do or die. Another one for my DJ Khaled.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Low Show. I want to talk about this story about this mother, because this is a big deal. This was a big deal I think it was a couple months ago that the baby got thrown off the balcony, but we got new information on this situation. But before we get to that story, we got Tracy on the lines. Tracy want to talk about the vapes, the banned vapes that are now banned in the state of Wisconsin.
It's the reason why they did this. This is big time tobacco. Because I used to smoke cigarettes and they was killing me. But once I switched over to vape, this past weekend, I didn't, celebrate the holidays. I went to Madison and got a couple of miles in at Madison High School. So, yeah, it's big time. Once you quit smoking and go to vaping, you realize how bad cigarette smoke it really is. They put a lot of chemicals in there, and those chemicals drain you to death.
Oh, wow.
My vape that I use, it comes from tobacco, but all it has in it is nicotine. There's no menthol, there's no ammonia in there, there's no cyanide, all they have is nicotine. And mine tastes like tobacco, so I don't have the fruity flavors. That's another reason why they're trying to get rid of it. Right, because of the kids. See, the kids and the teenagers, they went after that fruity flavor, and a lot of them started vaping. However, if those same teenagers were smoking cigarettes, it'd be even worse.
Oh, wow.
That is a fact. Cigarettes are terrible.
Well, the thing with
whenever you see the law trying to do something, they got their hands in it. Big time tobacco. Reynolds, RJ Reynolds, all of them. They hated when vaping came out. They lost a lot of money because a lot of people quit smoking. A lot.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: they were able to custom make the vape packaging that was more appealing to kids than the cigarettes.
Exactly.
And with the different colors and one, I seen somebody doing it and it lit up. It was like blinking. It was glowing. It was blinking, and I was like, oh wow, like a phone, like when the phone light up. Yeah. It was almost like, what are they doing with this? And it was way more appealing than the cigarettes to at least the youth.
Right. See, it's a double-edged sword. I mean, we all know that vaping and cigarettes is bad.
Pick your poison.
But you got to pick your poison. And vaping is a lot healthier. And the only reason I'm telling you this, I'm only speaking from my point of view. I can still go to Madison High School every weekend and run around that track. When I was smoking cigarettes, it wasn't happening.
Oh, wow. So your lungs got better.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's the chemicals in them cigarettes that's killing you. It's them chemicals. See, the chemicals in the cigarettes, put in there so they could get past the blood-brain barrier. That's why if you ask anybody out here that's ever, when they first smoked a cigarette in their life, what it did to them. I'll never forget the first time I smoked a cigarette. I hit that cigarette, I was in another world.
Oh, wow. You had...
Like euphoria. I was in a whole nother world. But guess what? That's how you get hooked. And I was chasing that feeling from day one. I would buy a pack and smoke it, but then all of a sudden, now you got to have a cigarette in the morning. Now you got to have one after you eat. Now you got to have one here and there.
You got to.
It's something in them cigarettes. It's something in them cigarettes that.
To the vaping?
No. I mean, I got it. I vape now.
Can you put the vape down? Now. Can you say, okay, I don't need to vape?
No, it's not. It's really not. I can only speak for myself. Some days it depends on what I'm doing. You know, if I'm watching the game and eating, I may hit the vape a few times. Or if I'm really doing something, kicking it with the boys, I may be hitting it all day. It is the effect. It's the effect. If I smoke a pack of cigarettes, I'm finished. I can't even be around cigarette smoke. I can't even be around cigarette smoke. It is terrible. They know what they're doing, but I just hope that the kids don't go to smoking cigarettes. It is not good. I hope they don't go back to doing that. It is terrible. Both of them is not good for you. Don't get me wrong. But cigarettes are definitely terrible.
Okay. Hey, Tracy, thank you for tapping in. 9400 on the Talk to Text says, how about this concept? Not smoking or vaping. Hey. We got Winky Blue. We got Winky Blue on the lines. Winky Blue.
Good afternoon to you, man. My man he's an advocate, I believe, for vaping. Listen, man, anything that's nicotine driven is addictive. One thing about cigarettes, they're government regulated. Now, I don't know how regulated vaping is, and then when you tie vaping in with all the rest of this junk, you look at the CBD or whatever that is, CBC, the marijuana that's not supposed to get you high, but people are getting high off of it.
The CBD.
So, yeah, why isn't that being regulated? Why isn't people going out checking and seeing where the THC levels is? Because the THC level, I understand, is supposed to be so minute that you won't get a reefer buzz, a weed buzz.
They got them things in the gas station like they weed buds.
And it look just like weed.
They do look like weed. Because I be like, what is this? Is this the weed shop?
I smell some. Can I tell you something? I smelled some of it, and my heart started pumping real fast. See, first of all, we have to realize something, that the Arabs and Indians are the lead players in the K2 movement. Now, you know the K2?
Right. That was driving folks crazy.
Right, so they banned that. They couldn't sell it in the packs no more. Then they started selling it. You know, people were being able to get in and was going underground. So now, what I really believe, and a friend of mine, he said, man, I'm getting the same high. Man, my girl hit this here weed, this one here, and she went fast asleep, started snoring. That's the same effect that this K2 has. See, if the government go in there and check that stuff that they got in these smoke shops, it's probably going to show THC level way low. But what's the chemical that's getting my people high? What's getting my people and other people high? If it's not the THC, that means it's sprayed chemical. Now, when it gets down to this vape, my man was, he's an advocate for vaping. I think anything that's nicotine orientated is very addictive. See, the nicotine is what gets you addicted. Not that other poison that's in there. When you look at nightshade, first of all, tobacco is cured by nightshade. Nightshade is like 17 to 21 different poisons that they spray on the crop to keep it from getting ate off in the field. So when you get it, it's already nightshade. It's already full of chemicals. So the thing is this right here, man. That stuff is not regulated. The blunts are not regulated. And when I see young people, I say, hey, why don't you just, I'm not an advocate for marijuana or nothing, but I say, why are you smoking it in that tobacco leaf? The cigar is unregulated nicotine. That's why people that smoke that weed seem to be hooked and they be grouchy in the morning, because they're really having a nicotine effect. a nicotine craving. You know what they call it, a nicotine crisis in the morning when you ain't got no nicotine fit. They're having a nicotine fit, Tory. So check this out, Brother Lowe. Then I got to get out of here. When a new person starts smoking that weed and he wrap it up in that nicotine wrap, he get that dizzy feeling that my man was just talking about. When you hit that cigarette and you get that little feeling. See, when a reefer smoker smoke that, a new smoker that don't smoke cigarettes, he roll that weed up in that nicotine relief, and he get that effect, that cigarette high, which wears off right away, but he got the weed high to keep going. So they become addicted to the marijuana through the nicotine leaf. Now that vape is full of nicotine. It's just as addictive, and it's full of chemicals, man. Because I don't know what kind of oil these people put in this thing. Right. But all of it is bad, and I wish I had time to go on because I studied this, man. But one thing about it, the nicotine in a tobacco leaf is unregulated. So my little weed smokers, you better get you a little weed pipe or get you some tops or zigzag and smoke pure weed. Because other than that, you got a nicotine habit. Pretty soon you'll be hitting the black and mild.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We got a time for one more caller, DJ Brother Z.
Yep.
Brother Love. How you doing, Brother Love?
Hey, how you doing, Tory Low?
Hey, what you got to say about this vaping that's been banned in the state of Wisconsin?
Well, I never in my life smoked a cigarette or a vape, but I saw this girl smoke a cigarette, and I snatched it out of her mouth. And she was ready to fight me, and I was like, oh, no, I was just playing here. I bought her a whole quart of cigarettes.
What?
So, yeah, her attitude, man, that's why I can't be with a woman that smokes cigarettes. Her attitude, she wanted to fight me. But just the real point that I want to make, Tory, my mama smoked 4 packs of cigarettes a day. Mm-hmm. But I was laying in the bed with my mama when I was like about 7. And, you know, my thing, I used to suck my thumb, and I used to like to play with her hands. And I'm laying behind her. And it was just us, and all of a sudden, this angel came in the room, in the door, and I shook myself, and I looked, and it was an angel, and then I was like, oh my God, and there was a shadowy figure, then it went back out, and I never forget that. But so vaping is spiritual, so God bless anybody that ever lost their lives to vaping, and may the Lord be with you in peace. God bless you, brother.
All right, Brother Love. Hey, on that note, when we come back, Truth Nation, I want to talk about this story about the woman. Remember a couple months ago where the woman said that the stepfather threw the baby off the balcony like on one of them Tyler Perry movies. Huh? Well, it's got a strange twist to it. I want to talk about it when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Low.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments. Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Truth Nation. Join Truth to Power this Friday, September 5th at Steinhoffel's Menominee Falls from 12 to 1 p.m. The Labor Day sale is extended. Save 10% store-wide or get 36 months 0% financing with purchases over $1,999. And take part in the Test Rest promotion. Try any mattress, get a $20 lunch gift card, and Steinhoffel's donates $20 to Special Spaces Wisconsin. And when you spend over $1,999, you'll get a $100 Packers gift card. See you Friday at Steinhoffel's.
The biggest snowflakes out here have always been the white Republicans who are so gung-ho on protecting the feelings of white kids while they ignore the needs of other kids. If Milwaukee's youth has a problem with fighting, well, white youth have a problem with being destructive and offensive. So it is sad that our government is actively working to de-emphasize educating and uplifting students of color in different backgrounds on college campuses. That emphasis is going to be diminished, and the only kids that will suffer will be our kids. They were willing to hold up the advancement of the state of Wisconsin because they disagree with DEI. What are white Republicans afraid of? Why are they afraid to face the fact that their grandmas and grandpapas were part of a system which purposely held black folks back and failed to give us the access that we deserve? Until these politicians stop ignoring these egregious acts of hate and racial incidents, America can never be great again.
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
Dad's gonna be far side. Good.
What should I do with my dress?
Do little wiggles. The slate's coming in.
What does it feel like when you're down or having a bad day?
It feels sad, like you just don't want to do anything.
All my little emotions in my head is just running crazy. I don't know what to do.
As a teacher or coach, do you ever feel overwhelmed supporting kids' mental health?
I had never experienced players being so down that they can't even participate.
You're just in tears in the huddle. I didn't know what to do.
Teachers need tons of help.
Kids Mental Health Foundation offers educational materials to help guide conversations with our students.
It's so important that we are constantly educating ourselves.
It's the same as the CPR class to me. We're trying to save a life here.
The Kids Mental Health Foundation has free tools and information developed by experts because kids' mental health starts with all of us. Scan the QR code or check out kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org to get started.
Get the truth and nothing but the truth with Sherwin Hughes every weekday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on 1017 FM, 1510 a.m. WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. The man found guilty for murdering and dismembering a 19-year-old woman after a first date in Milwaukee returns to court today. Maxwell Anderson was found guilty earlier this summer of killing Sade Robinson, then scattering her body parts across Milwaukee County in April of last year. Today, a judge could determine how much money Anderson must pay to Robinson's family. Prosecutors are demanding Anderson pay $36,000 to cover Robinson's funeral expenses. Anderson is serving life in prison without the possibility of parole. All 4 former hotel employees charged in the death of a man outside a downtown Milwaukee hotel last year learned their fate. Security guards Todd Erickson and Brandon Turner each have their prison sentences stayed in exchange for probation. Bellhop Herbert Williamson and front desk assistant Devin Johnson Carson will serve no additional jail time, getting credit for time served. Surveillance video showed all 4 men on top of Devonte Mitchell while he pleaded for help at the Hyatt Regency in June of 2024. Mitchell's death was ruled a homicide. Preventing the spread of measles in Milwaukee starting at the school level. Milwaukee Health Commissioner Dr. Michael Totoreitis says the Milwaukee Health Department will be providing Milwaukee Public School students access to measles vaccines.
Starting in the end of this month and actually for about 4 weeks in October, we'll be doing clinics at various schools across the city, really targeting schools that haven't had a chance for their children to be up to date and get kids vaccinated for MMR. So we purchased, I forget how many doses to get us that opportunity to offer that free of charge, regardless of insurance status, and just make it super easy for parents to do this.
Currently, there are 24 cases of measles in Wisconsin, but all cases are based in Oconto County. This has been your news update. The Tory Low Show continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Low, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Low from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Low Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the 3rd hour of the Tory Low Show. And I want to get into this story before I get too far gone. This story came out in August 27th of 2025, where a Milwaukee woman faces child abuse charges after claiming stepfather threw the baby. This is the story where the woman claimed her stepfather threw her baby from the balcony, but now she's the one facing child abuse charges. They say prosecutors dismiss abuse allegations, and they said it was lack of evidence, citing lack of evidence. Walters is now the mother who said that the baby was the one that the stepfather threw the baby from the balcony, she's being charged with abuse. She's out on bond and scheduled to go to trial in January. Let's run this story right quick because we talked about this on the show, and now in a strange twist, they're targeting the mom. Let's listen.
Tonight, a Milwaukee woman who claimed her stepfather threw her baby from a balcony is facing abuse charges of her own. Fox 6's Rhea Jones in the newsroom tonight with how this alleged victim became an abuser.
Well, Ted, back in March, Shakira Walters told police her stepfather abused her baby. Allegations prosecutors dismissed just yesterday due to lack of evidence and credibility. Now she's accused of abusing her younger brothers while their father was fighting the case in jail. It started with a shocking claim. 25-year-old Shakira Walters saying her stepfather threw her 1-year-old daughter from this second-story balcony. Months later, the story still unraveling.
From day one, we knew my brother was innocent.
Janessa Rivers is speaking out on her brother, J-Man Allen's behalf. Tuesday, the 32-year-old was convicted of battery and disorderly conduct stemming from the March incident. Prosecutors dismissing the child abuse charge, citing issues with Walters' credibility.
Multiple other witnesses, including her own family members, present a contradiction to her account.
Walters is currently facing 2 counts of child abuse of her own. According to this criminal complaint, in April, Walters used an object in the shape of a whip to hit her brothers. The boys, Island's sons, ages 8 and 10, were taken to Children's Wisconsin with prominent marks.
I feel like the system failed us because they put her right back into the home where the children were, and they, and they're fear for their life.
Even to this day?
Even to this day. They're traumatized.
Rhea Jones, Fox 6 News here. We went to Walter's home, but no one answered. The complaint says she admitted to whooping one of the boys with a belt because he cracked an egg in his hair.
Justice to be served for my nephews. Justice to be served for my brother. Because they were all victimized by her malicious intent.
Oh, wow.
Walters is currently out on
Wow. You know what? I'll say this, this is, a lot of times when I see stories like this, and this is inside the family, things are happening. And when you got family turmoil going on, it's just so disappointing. It just makes my heart hurt. Because many times when I deal with situations and people having issues internally with the family, nobody wins. What they say, nobody wins when the family feuds. And then to say that the stepfather threw the baby off the balcony, and it's like a bunch of things going on, and a lot of people feud like this. A lot of people get cutthroat on their own family. And if they doing this to family members, what y'all doing to folks outside the family? Like I said, the one thing I don't like as an advocate that I've been doing for 16 years, the one thing I don't like is when it's family trauma going on. And then I'm there trying to advocate, and then they try to tell me about the family member, and they trying to make me feel some way about their family member while I'm there trying to help the situation. I'm like, don't tell me nothing. I don't even deal with family trauma. Don't tell me about nothing about, I'm here to help. I'm not here to hear nothing else. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. But once again, this is a tragic story. That's that family turmoil. But another turmoil that's going on, we've been talking about it all week. I guess there's supposed to be a protest with the police at City Hall, and we was talking about the police union president basically saying he don't mind having the National Guard. But what I want people to understand when it comes to politics is about leverage. A lot of this is about leverage. So it's a story. Our son DJ Brother Z of the Milwaukee Police Union, city at odds over contract negotiations. Let's get this story up because this story came out a while ago. This story came out July 31st, 2025, about the police union and the city at odds over the contract. So when the police union president says, I'm not against I'm for the troops to come here, he's highlighting that the city is not safe. So why not bring in extra help because we don't have the officers or we don't have the roles filled to capacity? So he's trying to point it out, but he's using the political ideas of the troops as leverage to me. Because he didn't have to even go to the news if he really wanted the troops here. All he had to do is call and send a letter. I don't even think it's no evidence that he actually sent a letter or he actually made a call. But I was trying to tell somebody, this is called positioning. He's positioning the ideal of the troops coming to highlight the fact that the city doesn't have a contract, there's a shortage, and when there's a shortage and people need police assistance, the timing of them getting there may be slow. But this is all political. That's why I say we got to make sure that we're getting our needs met, because we lose when we start going along with these narratives, these political narratives, these people positioning themselves in a better position to get what they want. But in the middle of it all of the arguing and you taking sides, you losing every day because you can't walk down the street and you can't go outside. I want y'all to hear this article to bring more context to what's actually going on.
An embarrassment. Just a few of the phrases the Milwaukee Police Association is calling a contract offer from the city.
It was a private negotiation, but now it's been made public. Fox 6's Ashley Sears with what's in the offer and what both sides are saying about it tonight.
They should be ashamed of themselves.
The Milwaukee Police Association is coming out fighting after confidential information about negotiations between the city and the MPA have now been made public.
It's no longer a secret what's going on in our negotiations. But it just goes to show you that the city says one thing and then on paper they're telling another story.
The MPA's contract with the city ran out in 2022. Both sides are negotiating a contract set to end in December of this year. A document obtained by Fox 6 shows both sides still far apart with what they want. The MPA is asking for a 12.75% increase spread out over the 3 years, while the city's offering a 5% increase on 2023 salaries with no back pay and 2% for 2024 and 2025.
That offer is simply an insult to every man and woman that puts a badge on.
In a statement, a spokesman for the mayor's office said both sides agreed to not comment on specific bargaining positions and would continue to honor that. He went on to say the city recently reached contract agreements with both the firefighters union and the police supervisors organization, adding, quote, the city has demonstrated that it is reasonable and fair when dealing with our public safety unions, both sides at odds, as arbitration draws closer. In Milwaukee, Ashley Sears.
All right, so I
Fox
guess in
6 News.
December, they need to get this contract done, you know. So when people disagree with contract ideas, you gotta stir things up. You gotta shake the pot. I don't even believe he even wants the troops here. I believe he just saying that to exploit the fact that we not safe. So, and then there was an argument over how many patrol cars was in the district. Y'all remember this? See, this is one thing about they know y'all don't do. Y'all don't remember stuff. Every day is something happening. So what happened 2 months ago, if somebody asks you about it, you may not even remember. But that's why you got your boy Tory Low right here on the show, to make sure that y'all can start connecting the dots. And at the end of the day, once they sign the contract, they're going to shake hands and everything going to go back to normal. It's all WWE. But in the meantime, in between time, we suffering. And they try they try to say, okay, the crime is down. During this negotiation, understand that the city got to look good and the police union got to do something to maneuver to put themselves in a space where the negotiations can be what they want. So here we go. This that WWE. They having conversations. Even the mayor said that in a private conversation with the union president, this is what he said. He said he was just here a couple weeks ago trying to figure out how they don't want ICE or to mess with the migrants at a festival. So how is he for the troops to come now? So they'll tell you the games. This is all political. See, I got to deal with the real life people, the real life drama, and I ain't got time for all that foolishness. I ain't got time for it because in real life, in real time, people are suffering in the midst of all of this. But I just wanted to point that out. I was on salute to John McCure and Julia Fellow for having me on the show on 620. This is what's happening. This is exactly what's happening. It's all games. And some of y'all so botted out that y'all be coming on the show talking about these mainstream media talking points. And in my mind, I just be like, I know you ain't finna do nothing because you a bot. All bots don't even do nothing. Matter of fact, in my brain, when people start wanting to argue and talk too much, you talk too much and you ain't walk nowhere. You're not doing nothing. I got a real lucky I'm on the radio where I gotta at least kind of listen. But once I'm off the show, I'm not listening to all that extra because you're not gonna do nothing. When I leave this show, I gotta get around people that's gonna move their feet and get things done. And y'all gotta start checking these people that's supposed to be representing you playing games with the community like this. This really putting the community in danger. And they laughing in your face saying crime down and all of that, trying to stay favorable when they know that it's not enough cops out here to handle what's happening out here in these streets. Okay. See, that's how bad it is. Hey, look, when we come back, hold on, let me see. Let me see what we got before we run the break.
One call, that's all.
One call, that's all. Hold on, TJ, bro. You might have to run that back. I got to get this up.
One call, that's all.
That's it. Now's your chance to be our one call, that's all Gruber 5K giveaway entry winner for today. Yes, you'll be entered in to win $5,000. Courtesy of Gruber Law Office. Be caller number 10 right now at 833-212-1017 and be entered in to win our $5,000 giveaway right here on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, courtesy of Gruber Law Office. And again, that number is 833-212-1017. And remember, if you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, contact Gruber Law Office today. Visit them at gruber-law.com. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Low Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is 1017 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
It's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. When a customer chooses Pella, one of the most important things to them is honoring that trust and commitment. A lot of customers might have apprehensions about inviting someone out to their home. But when you see the experience and professionalism, you can trust them with bringing your project to life. Their vision is to be the company that people want to do business with. Watching them work from idea to installation gives you the ability to see firsthand the care taken to ensure the Pella experience is complete. When you want long-lasting comfort and reliability, it's easy to trust Pella. Every piece is specifically constructed for you and your home, always designed with innovation and rigorously tested for quality and performance. The Pella team takes pride in constructing quality windows and doors with meticulous attention to every detail. Order by the end of the month and get 0% interest for up to 5 years. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 9/30/2025.
Hey, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. Build a customized renter's policy with American Family Insurance so you can protect your tandem bike on the go. Thief! Oh, he is struggling with that two-seater. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Some exclusions may apply. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Rivalry baseball in September? It doesn't get any better. Join the Brewers as they battle the Cardinals Friday, September 12th through Sunday the 14th. While the action heats up, you can gear up for fall baseball with a Brewers crew neck giveaway for the first 25,000 fans on Saturday the 13th. Then bring the whole family for Looney Tunes Day on Sunday the 14th. The home stretch of the season is here, and you don't want to miss it. Get in on the action at brewers.com/tickets.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
More of the Tory Low Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah, birds in the trap, they gon' stink, mother. Mara, serving the ash out of big beat, butter. Don't tell me shut up, you are not my boss. Turn up so much, now I just can't turn off.
1017 The Truth, Tory Low Show. Salute to Lamar. You'll be entered in to win our Gruber Law Office 5K giveaway. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com. Also, Truth is the proud home of Marquette University High School Championship Football. We have a great matchup for you Friday night as the Marquette Hilltoppers look to get their first victory of the season as they take on conference rival Brookfield Central Lancers. Kickoff is 7 p.m. Friday Night Football on the Truth is presented by Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. Hey, it's a lot going on, but I'll say this. When it comes to the city going back and forth with the police unions and things like that, see, that's when you start stepping around my area, because a lot of people call me when things are criminal, human trafficking, missing. I got a woman I got to go see for a missing situation right after the show. So I got to deal with a lot of the darker elements of the community. So I don't like when none of this is happening, because it just makes what I do even harder. And I don't get paid to do that. I don't get paid to deal with the people that request my services. That's not something I get paid for, that I get a grant for, or nothing like that. And I ain't never had that. So when I'm talking to you, it's out of sincerity. It's nothing personal. It's not personal. It's just, it makes my job a little bit more difficult. You know, my journey, my purpose, what I'm dealing with my community on behalf of my community, or those that are able to obtain my services through requests. It's tough for me to do that when the top part ain't working right. When the people that's supposed to have everything down packed ain't working right. That's all I'm saying. But if you want to join the conversation, I'll take a few phone calls on the back and forth between the police union and the mayor, or how you feel we can resolve a lot of this. Is the troops coming? Hey, these are all the conversations that are in the air right now. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. If you want to talk about the vapes, They got a ban in the state of Wisconsin on the vape. So all y'all people that's vaping, I heard that people knew that the ban was coming, and they start collecting vapes. Now they got them, mean people on the corner. I got two for $200. DJ Brother Z. Hey, if you, I got some vapes for you. They ain't got them at the store now, but if you want to, it's like a side hustle. I wonder if somebody got caught selling vapes, what would that penalty be? Illegal. Not according to the FDA. But you know what's happening. You know what's happening. If you a person that vape, you might be on your last vape. And hold on, if vapes are banned now and you got some vapes, do they just is that a fine if you smoking it right now? I'm interested. So is it like weed or something? Like if you get caught? Or, well, now I guess you can hold up to what, an ounce now? I guess you can have, like, in the city of Milwaukee, they passed some legislation where, I don't even know if it still stood or not, but they passed something where if you got a small amount, like a user type of amount, that may not be a big fine. But if you got a vape now and it's banned, if they're against the law, can you get in trouble for that? If you get pulled over and they see a few vapes in the car, what are you going to go to jail? What do you think, DJ Brother Z?
I think if the store is selling them, they'll just get fined, but I don't think...
So they're not going to mess with the citizens here? That's what you're saying? They not going to mess with the citizens?
No.
Okay, good, because I'm just saying, I ain't never had no addiction like that, so some people say that vaping is good. Some people say it's bad. Some people say just stop smoking altogether. 833-212-1017 if you want to join the conversation. Also, tomorrow, the Tory Low show will be out in rural Wisconsin. Why do I say we live in urban Wisconsin, I guess. There's only a few towns where, in the state of Wisconsin where they have a nice sized black population. But rural Wisconsin, I'll be doing my show out there at the Sundown Town with the Sundown Town, and we gonna see what's happening. Also, we gonna be mounting up. We gonna get out there and ask for justice. I just got word that there may be charges coming down on the people that put their hands on that 14-year-old. I don't know if they're hate crime charges. I don't know if they're going to charge. I don't know. They're just saying that there may be some charges coming. But if they're not hate crime charges, I don't know if I want to accept that, because you see what just happened with Devonte Mitchell and the four security people that laid hands on him and took his life. You see how they walked away. You see how they just skated. So, hey, I'm interested. So salute to Attorney B. Ivy Lamar, speaking on the behalf of the family dealing with these situations. When we talk about these tough type of situations, I understand fully what needs to take place. I understand fully what we got to do, 100%. But I can't dictate what the justice system gonna do. I know what we got to do as a people. But once it get in the courtrooms, we can't predict that. So once again, salute to everybody that's mounting up. If you want to get more information, leave your number with DJ Brother Z. Tonight, I will be sending out to everybody that left a number that they want to participate. You will get a call, a text, a message from me. Salute to my brothers that said that they wanted to mount up. And this is what we do. Sometimes it's in the city. Sometimes it's outside the city, but it don't matter. We gonna go. We gonna put boots on the ground. So salute. We got a lot of work to do. What they doing in the chat? What they doing in the chat? Eddie in the chat. Oh my God. Brain Rot says, I learned a lot by stopping in the local dispensaries. They have bystanders that are knowledgeable. They're talking about when it comes to buying the vapes. You know, I saw some, and I think I brought it up with Wink when Wink was on the line. I walked into one of these places, these gas stations or these side, like gas station / liquor store / tobacco store, and I seen like buckets of what looked like buds, like weed buds. But I guess it's cannabis. And I was like, is this a dispensary? That never sat right to me when I walked in and I seen that, because I thought that we didn't approve marijuana. But why would you have just these buckets of seeds and buds? They saying that's CBD buds, right? But okay, like, I don't know. I almost turned up on them and just, because you could tell it got chemicals on it. And I guess I guess what they say is free enterprise. It's free enterprise, but it's some things that they shouldn't be selling where, you know, in some of these places. Now, I remember we had to come at them because they was trying to sell the lean. They was trying to sell the lean. I remember the Black Panthers, sometimes they be acting funny in these Asian stores, in these stores where they be selling merchandise when they be selling this certain things to the black community. I think that we gotta stop them from doing that, because when the lean, the K2 came, all of the stuff that was messing up our community. But if you go in their neighborhood, where they live at, you ain't gonna see none of that. I remember when they had the fake lean they was selling, and then they was making the shirts with the lean on the shirts. I was like, wait a minute. Y'all going too far, but if I go in y'all neighborhood, y'all not going to let that happen. Y'all not going to let none of this low vibration, nasty stuff come in y'all neighborhoods, and y'all definitely not going to let me sell it. But they just come in the neighborhood and y'all just accept anything. Y'all just accept whatever, you know. Y'all let these people do a lot of stuff with these stores that they be having in the neighborhood. They be selling that poison, and then they, you know, all right. Then you go check them and they act like they don't know what's going on. Now instead of they don't know what's wrong. They like this. People like this. No, you like to get the profit. You're trying to get profit and trying to poison the community at the same time. But if I go to your neighborhood, I can't do that. 7285 says, remember when they tried to sell the kids' cigarette lighter that looked like guns? Yeah, they did try to sell the cigarette lighter that looked like a gun. It be that they don't really, they be quiet too, but they be doing, it's not what because they don't say nothing. Like they'll sell you whatever, but you knew what you was doing when you put that there. All right. Look, we're going to run the break. When we come back, we'll be joined by advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. We see you. We see what y'all doing. Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
The Tory Low Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Immerse yourself in a place where bold ideas are sought after, where all are encouraged to bring their personal flourish. Here, innovation is a way of life. In this city, the beat flows. Together, we're dancing to the rhythm. Forward. Now, it's your turn to grab hold of that energy, where you'll remember not just the meals, the celebrations, or the uncommon coast. What you'll remember is how we made you feel. Come experience Milwaukee, where fresh meets fearless every day.
Coming with straight truth.
Tory, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you when I first started hearing your voice. And what you're doing, in the words of T-Pain and Gorilla, I love it.
Thank you, brother. Bless.
Hey, I'm down with you, man. I missed your last gathering, but the next one, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to make sure I introduce myself, because, hey, you're God in all circumstances.
Catch the Tory Low Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Never miss a moment of the truth with Sherwin Hughes on the new 101.7 The Truth.
Violence is a tool. Violence is a tool of oppression. It's a tool of subjugation. It's a tool of manifest destiny. Let's not say all of a sudden, oh, hip-hop music is why people are right. No. Y'all know how America was discovered? Murder, slavery, human trafficking. The origins of violence predates hip-hop. Can we at least agree on that?
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Tap into the best power hour in radio in Milwaukee.
Drop my pants. I had to make sure I wasn't seen. You know, I don't want nobody to get surprised.
This is a sick Negro.
I'm just a real one. I peed again, came on back. I said, what y'all been doing? We've been out here for 3 hours. Y'all ain't peed yet? Just sitting here, we playing beer pong, and y'all sitting here peeing next to me? I'm still itchy today. Thinking something wrong. Am I the only one that's astonished by this?
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
Your expression on your face, that's got to me. And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be dipped. How blessed are we to have you.
Watch all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows by subscribing to 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat, brought to you by Lowe's.com. Former NBA All-Star Richard Jefferson was a victim of fraud. A person he hired as an assistant stole almost $5 million from him over the course of several years.
When 2008 and that financial crisis hit and everyone started checking their books to make sure everything was good, it was like, wait a second, something's not right.
While the incident could have left Jefferson bitter, in a conversation on Bloomberg, he talked about why he viewed it as a learning experience.
If you would have told me the day I got drafted that I would own my home, my mom and dad would own their home, and neither of us would have to work again, I would sign up. That's the goal, is to change your life. My life was changed, right? That's how I kept myself not being like, woe is me. And honestly, sometimes it's about your L's.
Jefferson isn't ashamed to talk about it either. He wants his experience to serve as a cautionary tale for young athletes. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth. It's powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. The Milwaukee Brewers beating the Philadelphia Phillies on Wednesday evening. This one by a final score of 6-3. The Brew Crew entering today with a 6-game lead in the National League Central. They got the job done last night without Christian Yelich, who was scratched late due to back soreness. After the game, manager Pat Murphy on number 22.
He hasn't been out all year. He played all those games. He's really been super healthy for us and super critical, but he just didn't respond well. It's come on a little bit.
And lastly, we'll head over to the NFL, where week 1 is officially here. The Cowboys and Eagles getting set to kick things off this evening at 7 p.m. as the Packers continue their prep for the Detroit Lions. The NFC North is on the eyes from quarterback Jordan Love.
Wasn't good enough, wasn't up to our standards. So that's definitely something that's lingered with us throughout the offseason. And, it's always a point that we focus on, is trying to go out there and win the NFC North.
The Sports Update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Low Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Just the way you want me to.
Just Between Friends, Milwaukee's best pop-up children's resale is back September 18th through the 21st at Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center. Shop thousands of gently used kids' clothes, toys, books, and more. Pre-sale is September 18th. Pay tickets online, free tickets for first-time parents, grandparents, military, first responders, teachers, and daycare directors. Want to consign? Earn 60%, shop early, and help local families by donating unsold items. Get tickets and consign online at MilwaukeeCountyJBFSale.com. That's MilwaukeeCountyJBFSale.com. Just Between Friends. Families serving families. Joining me on the lines is advocate Arthur Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Hey, salute. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. There's a ban on the vaping products
Good.
in the state of Wisconsin.
Absolutely great, as it should be all over. Very toxic. Even when it don't have tobacco, it's metals. I mean, you name it. It's all type of particles that's destroying people's lungs. And we got enough, environmental, the fake food, the vaccines. I mean, we're being attacked on all levels, and then they give you, again, the devil's goal is to give you a plethora of things that's going to have you self-destruct. And that's a good riddance. So I'm happy to hear that. And salute to Gigolo Jackson.
Also, we've been talking about this feud between the mayor and the police union president about the troops. I just say it's shuffle around because I don't believe that he wants the troops to come because, like the mayor said, they just had a meeting and they was trying to work on preventing some of the ICE agents from getting to the Hispanics. So once again, if people get lost in the shuffle, they have this mainstream argument, this WWE style argument over contracts. Everybody want to raise now. Everybody want to get their money, and the people are lost in the shuffle.
I mean, when you think about the thuggery and the thievery that's happening, it is a game, and it's just like, parents who are so selfish that they're arguing amongst their own for their own selfish needs. The children suffer. And what's happening right now in the political realm, because it's all political, like you stated, it's definitely WWE because, again, when you have the mayor picking Adam Purcell, who, the police is backing and the fire and the, attorney's office, because he's representing all of these individuals and all of them is signing off on this individual. Again, you see the games. When you were talking earlier, the pop culture report, when you were saying, how these individuals will use whatever they need, no matter how negative it looks, it's a play. The play is being made, and these individuals, again, behind closed doors, the only thing they're trying to do is self-serve themselves. And in reality, that's the goal, is to make sure that everybody eating, MPD, president, associate, whoever he is rightfully so. Because when you see other thieves eating and getting raises, that's his job to represent, like he stated, for the police to get what it is that they need. Because, again, we're watching all of these individuals get paid while they throw us shade. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only people who not receiving anything from, because, again, the police get the biggest part of our budget. At the same time, too, when you think about the resources that we are privy to, is pretty much zero to none. So the reality of it is, I don't give a damn whether he is truly with it or not. He got on camera and said he was, okay? And it not only shows who he is, it shows the mayor's hand, who, again, both of these individuals stood up for Adam Purcell, okay? So when you look at the play that's being played, they're truly exposing what it is that individuals like yourself and myself already knew, that it's a game. And the only people that's getting strung out, left out, neglected, rejected, abused, clearly is the people. We're looking at all of these individuals who are elected or selected, no matter how you look at it. And at the end of the day, we receive no benefit from it. But we're paying. Because everybody who gets a raise, it's coming out of our pocket. Okay? Like, when you truly think about really what's going on, who getting screwed, the people. And how, because we continue to allow these individuals to play with our minds and give us all of this information to make it seem like, you know, they for one side or the other. And the only side they for is the side that's going to feed them. A hungry dog is loyal to anybody that's going to feed them.
Hey.
So, again, as the people, it's our time to see the play. And like I stated, here come another election cycle, which brings me to, you know, Devonte Mitchell, okay? And the charges that was handed down by David Swanson, Branch 11, who was voted for. Like, I think, like, don't quote me, but like in the 90-some percentile people voted for this man. These are the same individuals, again, when we see it, it's on tape. Joel Acevedo, Michael Mattioli walked away scot-free, okay? The same MPD that representing how safety is the same MPD who stood for Michael Mattioli. Like, I mean, when we think about it, the people have no wins because, again, the game is being played on our backs. And when we get tired of it, we're going to stand up and remove these individuals because, like I said, you know, David Swanigan should be held accountable for this misjustice, okay? Because, again, no prison time. That man was murdered, literally. And when you think about the same judges, because when we think about, you know, the cases that we've been on, and we watch these individuals give out football numbers for nonviolent offenses, and in the same heartbeat, David Purcell get the head of the head of wellness and safety after violating. Can people change? Yes, they can, but should they be able to lead, especially something titled wellness and safety? Hell no. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm appalled. I'm sickened. Because, again, like I stated, all these individuals who stood at the same time knowing that we are in a crisis, that people are suffering, the individuals that are not getting paid, scrubbing baseboards for the elderly, those of us that are not getting paid are truly standing in the gap, a big gap, might I add, in the city of Milwaukee, because the cries are so loud that they have the nerve to use the media time to try to make it political and act like they give a damn. But at the same time, it goes to show we have failed as a people because we voted these individuals in and have allowed them to play in our face.
Hey. Well, look, when we come back, Elizabeth Brown, I want to get your final thoughts on today's show. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Low.
The expression on your face, that's got to me.
And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be dipped. How blessed are we to have you?
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Talk to these people in terms of how do I register for this program despite my reservations and my previous experiences of rejection?
Yes, I tell anybody and everybody that you can buy a house. It may take somebody longer than the other person depending on what your circumstances is with your credit and income and affordability, but you can purchase a house. The first step would be is to register for our program. You can come to our office, 7830 West Burleigh Street, or you can give us a call at 414-461-6330, or just go onto our website, hri-wi.org. Register for the first-time home buyer education workshop. That's going to be your first step to home ownership. During that class, you're going to learn everything that you need to know from A to Z, how to get approved for a house, how to look for a house and put an accepted offer, and how to close on a home.
Suicide on a team is devastating and a real risk for veterans. If you or someone you know is struggling, taking action for mental health is a brave step. Reach out now at reachoutwis.org for local resources available to you and your loved ones.
Paid for by Advancing a Healthier Wisconsin Endowment with support by the Medical College of Wisconsin, the War Memorial Center, and reachoutwis.org.
To help those who want to be helped but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
My name is Adrienne, and I was hurt in a car accident. What Gruber Law Office has done for me was made me feel safe. It didn't cost me anything, just one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
Make your home safer. Get rid of unused household chemicals at MMSD Home Hazmat Drop-Off. It's free to visit a collection center. Get all the info you need at MMSD.com. Milwaukee County residents only, no businesses.
You are listening to The Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Tune into the award-winning 1017 The Truth Black Business Get Back Spotlight this Friday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tory Low Show and The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. Felicia, the owner of Gimme Cake, will discuss what inspired her to start the Southern-style cake made from scratch business and why she offers commercial kitchen space for other business owners to use. So again, tune into Black Business Give Back Spotlight with Gimme Cake this Friday at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Elizabeth Brown, it's been another powerful conversation. Let me get your final thoughts.
I mean, so what was the outcome of your doctor's check? Everything good? You straight, or do I need to,
No, everything. I think the allergies is something that I'm going to have to work on, because I think it may be an increase in the mold levels out here with the mold spores.
I don't know. It's just been something in the air, but you can take this lemon, like lemon and honey, or you can put the lemon in some water, because it helps with the allergies, the bromelain that's inside the lemons, to help break up like some of the mucus and stuff like that. But I got something for you, fam.
That's what's up.
I got you.
Hey, other than that, it's all Gucci. Everything else was great.
Say less,
But man, like them allergies is tearing my butt up.
Is it allergies or is it the sinuses too?
No, it's like the itchy eyes. It's more like the eyes, where it's the itchy, watery eyes. It's like my eyes
are irritated.
Yeah, real irritated.
I got something for you. I got you.
See, that's why I like you. That's why it's powerful.
I got you. I got something in the bag for you.
Okay, good. Because I think Minister Kevin was in the chat saying, hey, you might have to go stop by Liz's to see what she got in the bag.
Young witch doctor. Absolutely. Because I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when we went and cleaned, the basement and stuff like that. Because, again, that could have triggered some stuff. But also, too, you never know what they spraying in the air.
Hey.
One day it's foggy looking. You just never know what's really going on. So the goal is, again, because we have to make sure that we on top of what it is that we need to do to try to lessen the particles and stuff that we breathing in, the food and stuff that we eating, because it all plays a part. So I definitely got some herbs. Herbs for you.
I'm gonna need them herbs, because we're gonna be rolling to rural Wisconsin.
Absolutely. I can't have you out there with the itchy eye.
No, I got to keep that one eye ready. I need at least one eye open.
Absolutely. We're going to have to keep one eye open. I need you to pivot. You got to watch my six.
Look, this is what I do, so I could do this with my eyes closed. This my area.
I get it.
Hey,
I need your eyes open.
Hey, look, well, I could do it both open and closed, like Michael Jordan. I can hit the free throw either way.
I need them open.
It's going in.
I got you, though. But again, we going to make it do what it do, as always, and I look forward to, going up there, showing our support, and linking up with Truth Nation and our Chicago brothers and sisters. Salute. We outside. We gonna make it do what it do.
Also, I got a text message saying the charges are going to be coming in the Iowa County case. They saying that the charges gonna be coming. So I want the hate crime charges, but we gonna see.
That part.
I don't want the Devonte Mitchell outcome.
That part. Shame on you, Judge David Swanson, Branch 11. Out of line, out of order. But, King, salute. I'll see you in a minute. One love.
All right, Truth Nation. Thank y'all for joining me in the chat. Y'all know how y'all get down in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat. Another powerful chat today. DJ Brother Z, we got to another one.
From 1 to 4, green don't always mean go. Let's get it.
All right, salute to everybody that's out there in radio land that listen to the show. Look, send up the prayers for everybody that been negatively affected over the last couple months, whether it's the flood, whether it's something that's negative that struck them down through homicides or whatever, however it happened, whether they didn't get the outcome in court. Let's send up our prayers for our brothers and sisters right now, because there's a lot of things going on, but we here for each other each and every day. Salute to Truth Nation. Keep your head on the swivel. Green don't always mean go, and look both ways before you cross the street. I love you. Dr. Ken Harris on that.
3 in the air for the kids in the ghetto. 4 for the kids that don't want to be there. None for the trying to hold them back. 5 in the air for the teachers not scared to tell those kids that's living in the ghetto.
Hey, Truth fam. This is your girl, Melanie Ricks, and I want to remind you to tune into Nothing But the Truth digital show with me, Melanie Ricks, presented by Visit Milwaukee. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m., a new episode drops on the 1017 The Truth YouTube page. And since it is on YouTube, I hold nothing